Hi guys, my name is Natalia Gammon, and when I was a child, I associated everything with cancer. And it's because both of my grandmothers had it when I was growing up, and I guess my child thought process was all like, well, they're so old and so wise, and they still managed to catch the cancer. I'm young and dumb. I don't know nothing. I gotta be susceptible. And so therefore I was petrified about everything. And I do mean everything. I got a scrape on my elbow, I caught the cancer. I got a bruise on my knee, I caught the cancer. I got an F on a test, I caught the brain cancer for sure. So when I was about the age of 11, my mom had woke me up one morning to get me ready for something. I don't know what, but I do know it was the middle of summer, so it wasn't school. I head to the bathroom, half asleep and groggy, and I pee. Very normal. And I'm about to hop in the shower, but I feel a trickle running down my leg. Now, of course, I'm confused because, well, I done just sat there and emptied the tank, right? And so I look down, and much to my surprise, it wasn't even pee running down my leg. It was blood. Blood! And so my instincts tell me to start screaming at the top of my lungs for my mother, and I do. And I'm all like, Mommy, come quick, I'm about to die! And my mother comes running in at top speed, and she's all like, Talia, what happened, baby? What's wrong? At this point, I'm sobbing. But like one of those dry kid sobs, like the ones where they're scared, but they don't actually know what to be scared of. And they kind of look like this. And so I'm all like, Mommy, I caught Vagina cancer and I don't know what to do. It just keeps bleeding and it won't stop. And my mom's all like, oh, Talia, you scared me. You have period, baby. You'll be fine. Scared you? I done just sat here and told this woman I caught Vagina cancer. I'd hope her first instinct is to be scared. And why is she so calm? And what does she mean by fine? So I ask her, and I'm like, period? You mean the dot at the end of this sentence? And she's like, no, baby. From here on out, every month for about a week, your vajayjay is gonna bleed. But don't worry, all women have it. It'll be fine. Again, why is she so calm? This is like me losing my teeth all over again. Why is this our normality? But I was also like, oh, so I'm a woman now, eh? And in my head, I'm like talking to myself and I'm like drowning my mother out at this point, and I'm just plotting. I'm all like, I am an 11-year-old woman, and now that my vajayjay bleeds, I get to eat ice cream whenever I want because that's what women do. Thinking about it now, I guess that kind of explains my vagina cancer cravings. And can we talk about the fact that I used to call my vagina my vajayjay? Like, why do parents do that? Girls have vajayjays and boys have peepees. Like, no, it's a vagina and it's a penis. But when I'm a parent, I'll probably do the same thing. Anyway, I snap out of it, and I put a pin in that thought, and I returned to talking to my mom, and I asked her, and I was like, well, Mommy, you said all women get it. Just ask a man, what does he get? Now, just ask my older brother, but he's only like 14 at the time, but I guess my 11-year-old logic said, well, if I'm grown, he grown too. And so my mother's like, Talia, just ask a boy. Boys don't get anything. Periods are only for women. So, growing up with this tidbit of information on the brain, I quickly developed a bitter, deep-seated disdain for the male species. Now, while I remain heterosexual, that does not alleviate my hatred towards men because, well, Mother Nature gave them no hardships in life. They don't get a period. They don't get pregnant. They can even stand and pee. They don't get cramps or contractions. So men, you can't help but wonder why us women be so angry around the time of the month. Or why we get even more pissed if you ask us if it's that time of the month. Because to be quite frank, you probably just reminded us that it's coming up. So yes, us women might be a little snippy, might be a little angry, and sometimes maybe slightly verbally abusive. But it is only because since the beginning of time, women have been plagued with vagina cancer and men get balls. Balls! Must explain why they have the balls to access to calm down all the time. Men ain't shit, and that's just on period. Thank you.